This meeting is now being recorded.
Hi there, my name is Pepper and I'm here doing a webinar to show you how to do online marketing using Agent Marketing. So I'd like to really quickly, if you have the program, this is provided to you for free by the following loan officers. So we have Abdon, Ray, Courtney, Matt, Sean, and Chris, and now we also have Mike King. So I'd like to go ahead and go over what you're going to see with online marketing with the Agent Marketing. Okay, so here's the types of online marketing that we're going to be going over. So you've got online ads like Craigslist, Backpage. You could also do other classified. I'll show you how to do that. You could also do links and emails, so like YouTube, which could also be kind of classified into the classified email or classified marketing. Email blasts and virtual tours. And then we have social media. The three that I'm going to be going over is Facebook, Google, and LinkedIn. So a lot of people know that people start searching for their house a lot of times before they even have an agent, and they just want to start looking around and seeing what's out there. And I had a friend of mine that actually that's how they found their agent, was they wanted to take a look at a property and they liked her so much that they stuck with her until the end. So, you know, being online I think has become a necessity these days. The more people that you can contact and more people that see the information, the better chance of success that you have. So I think that definitely people are going to be going more online as time goes on. So here was just some statistics that I pulled up from Realtor.com. So people, 90% use the internet. Now that doesn't mean that they buy from the internet. That's just a beginning place for them. So you still have quite a high percentage that use their agent, of course. So yard signs, you still have quite a few people, a lot of people when they see a house they really like, of course they're going to call on and get the information. And open house, 45%. And then you got newspapers that you'll notice that drops a lot more than it used to be, so 27%. And then you've got magazines, 18%. So just kind of some little statistics to look at, where things are heading. So here's some examples of the types of online classifieds and what they look like. So this is the HTML, except for the Craigslist ad, which has actually undergone quite a change recently. So I'm going to show you how you're going to have to modify that. Backpage, very easy to use. And then, of course, you've got any kind of online ad that you want to use. There's HTML code that you can actually just very easily put into an ad. I'll show you how to do that. Okay? So then we're going to talk about doing blasts. So, of course, you've got YouTube that you can send out to people. You've got a virtual tour. So here's what it looks like. Of course, it goes through pictures, has music, all of that. Then you've got what I call postcards, which are just for email blasts. And you'll see how nice it looks. It has the general information, and actually it's got links on it so that if they click on that, it'll actually go to the mobile or regular website. So I'll show you a little bit about those. One of the more growing popular ways of advertising is through social media. I see people doing it all the time now. And, of course, you can use this particular program, Agent Marketing, for social media. It's built into it. So if you take a look, here's Facebook. What it does is it'll actually put together a nice thumbnail, and if they click on that, it'll actually bring them to the mobile or property website. Same thing, here's LinkedIn, does the same thing. So they go to click on it, it has a nice little thumbnail, they go to click on it, and it'll send them to the mobile or regular website. And same thing with Google+. You can also use Twitter. Twitter does not have a thumbnail, so very basic. You can also use Pinterest. I'm not sure that that's really an avenue that I would pursue, but maybe when I see Pinterest, I think of just things that I'm interested in, not necessarily a publication place to find leads for real estate, but I could be wrong. It's just not one I think of top of my mind. Really, any kind of social media, all you have to do, it's so easy. You just have to take the website and you just put it in there. It's just that easy. So you can even type things like, hey, having an open house this weekend. You know, I saw someone this weekend, they had one, and they were talking about some of the really cool things about the house. You know, come check it out. I'm having an open house from this time to this time. So I think, you know, instead of being generic, come up with something that, you know, is a little bit different when you're, you know, bringing it up in social media, just so people kind of, you know, don't just glance over it. But anyway, social media is another really popular area that you can advertise on. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to take a look at advertising. So the first thing you need to do when you advertise is you need to make sure that you have a property in. Okay, let's work with me here. Okay, so let's see what is going on with you. It is really feeling slow. So if you don't know how to, I'm just going to re-log in because this is ridiculous. Let's do new window. Sorry, I don't usually have to do this, but it's really not wanting to move fast enough for my pace. There we go. Okay, sometimes it does that. Sometimes you get like, I took a little break for a little bit, so maybe coming back it needed a reset. Okay, so basically you have to make sure that when you do online marketing that you have an active property. So you'll see the one down below here. It says property not active. Especially Craigslist, it won't even let you begin to post on Craigslist if it's not active. Okay, so what you're going to do, we're going to take a look at this one. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the online classified ads. So let's start with Craigslist. So this is my only active property, so it's the only one that pulls up. Now, you'll take a look. You have URL, text, phone, or all. Now, recently, within the last, I think, 3-4 weeks, Craigslist has changed, and you'll see a little notice that they give. They no longer will allow you to put, for more information, go to this website. They don't allow text capture, which is text blah, 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 you know, to this phone number to get more information or whatever. They have not allowed that. They've taken that off. And I've talked to the people from Agent Marketing about it, and they just told me that what they have in the system is fine, even though it's not. Sometimes it's like that. So here's my suggestion, because I was posting a whole bunch of these for people having open houses, and it was flagging them and pulling them off my website or off the Craigslist ads. So if you don't want that to happen, here's my suggestion. You want to go to phone and not the text or the URL. Those are very likely that that will get you flagged. You might sneak up by them and you want to try it, go for it. But it's very likely that they might flag it. So now, technically I should log in before I proceed. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I've selected phone. I'm going to hit proceed. Now on the left-hand side here, okay, is my cheat sheet. On the right-hand side is Craigslist. So I get to use this to help me do my, it used to be automated, but then Craigslist changed. It changes all the time. It seems like about every 4 to 6 months they do something to make everything harder. So we just go with it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the right side, the Craigslist. We're going to go to Housing Offered. We're going to go to Real Estate by Broker. here is the disclaimer or their new rules. So if you want to go through and read those, these are just new rules that they have, and you're saying, okay, I'll abide by them. Okay, and then what we have to do is we have to say, where is this located at? We'll put West Valley. Now, I told you this is a cheat sheet, right? So that's what we're going to use at this point. So one of the new things is you have to put in a phone number. It used to not be that way, but it is that way now. So I would put this. Okay, and on title, it's already got this on here. You can change this if you want to. This is just the title that's in the system that you've already put in there. Okay, it's already in there now. Okay, you'll notice I'm just clicking on these, and I'm just dragging them over. So it's real easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all. So here we go. This is basically the description on your, when you put the website together. It has the call for more information that we have selected. Come on, Becca, get out of my way. There we go. Okay, so this is actually my phone number in the system. Don't call that phone number. You won't be able to get to me. Okay, and then you'll see here, we need to see what the cheat sheet is on the square feet. Notice we got square feet, price, bathroom, bedrooms, bathroom, house. So you'll notice the same things here. So I find this is easier just to type in. Sometimes the price is easier to copy. It just depends what it is. I had somebody that I left a zero off, and they left a really negative message to me. So you always have those few, don't you? Okay, so we go ahead, we fill this in. You can fill in the laundry and the parking. It doesn't really matter. They do suggest on their new rules that you do have it on the map. Okay, so now I'm going to slide over, and I'm going to hit continue. So this is all put together now. Okay, so this is the location. If you find that it's off a little bit, then you can drag it to where it is. Okay, we hit continue. Now, here's something that is really easy to do, and you should do. You should add your photos. Now, I don't have this particular one. I just grabbed this randomly, so I don't even know really where this is from. So let's go ahead, and I think I've got some pictures just from different places that I've put in here. Let's just grab this one. Here's some pictures of some houses as a house, not the same house. You can load up to 24 pictures, and it basically puts them on a little reel. Okay? So here's the house. So I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to say we're done with the images. Okay? And at this point is actually where I would publish this. Now, I'm not actually going to publish this because this isn't a real listing, and I don't want to have to go back. But at this point, all you would have to do is just hit the publish button, and it becomes active. It'll even give you the website that it can be found at. Okay? So that's the last step. You just hit publish. Okay. I'm going to scale this over here just in case I need it for anything. Okay. So that is taking care of Craigslist. Okay, so now let's say that we want to go into Backpage. Backpage is also another online ad that is built into the system. Okay, now, oh, you know what, I wanted to do something. I'm wondering if I can get rid of that. Okay, you know what I'm going to do real quick? I'm going to pause this.
This meeting is now being recorded.
Hi, sorry about that. I wanted to actually create a brand new one just in case you haven't done the back page. So I created a new person, a new agent, just so that I can show you what it looks like for setting up. Okay, so I hit back page. Actually, let me do that again. Okay, so I'm in Tools. Go to Tools. You go to back page. Okay, and it says here that we haven't set up. You only have to do this once. Okay, once you do it, you don't have to do it again. So you hit proceed. Okay, it gives you the directions here. So basically, this is what I'm going to do. First, it asks me to post an ad. Then I'm going to go to real estate for sale. Then I'm going to do homes for sale. And then I'm going to do the area. So Phoenix is the area that fits. Then what we have to do is we have to come up here and we have to copy the URL that goes with this. So I'm going to hit Control-C. And I don't need this anymore. I'm going to close out of it. And then I'm going to hit Control-V so that I pasted that URL. Then I hit Proceed. So now, if you take a look, it's going to jump me back to the beginning. But now, take a look, it sets it all up for me. So that's really nice. The only thing that you have to do is you have to go over here to like bedrooms. I think it's 3 bedrooms. Okay. Here's my email address. Okay. Don't worry about adding pictures because it'll actually have a link, so don't worry about that. And your email there. Now I might have to verify it through my email the first time just because I'm new to it with this agent. Okay, then it's got a little security thing. So 56892 space, let me get the 3. Okay. Now, here, just in case I have any problems, this is actually what the ad is going to look like. Now, the colors could be different. Okay? There isn't anything that you can do on controlling. Maybe call them and ask them if you get a really awful combination. But this is what the ad is going to look like. Just in case I have any problems, I want you to see what it looks like. Okay. So I go to Place Ad Now. Now, it's going to do this because I haven't, worked with them before. So I'm just going to go to Back Page. And then I'm going to go to Login. No, different one. I usually use that one when I do agents. So, oh, sorry. I need to go to my email. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Sorry, I'll see on my personal email later. Okay, so here, all we have to do to make it active is we just have to click this button right here. It's just so that it knows that you're a real person, so it keeps scamming and stuff like that from happening. So you just click on this and that makes it active. Very easy to do. I'm not going to click on it because I don't actually want it active, but I wanted to show you what that looks like from the beginning. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at, say that you have another online ad that you actually prefer. This one, there's lots of them. You can Google free online ads in Phoenix and you'll come across several. Okay, here's one I came across that I use quite a bit. It's called Free Classify. Okay, and I need to go through these. It's been a while since I've gone through these. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create an ad for this. So this helps. I've got 2 monitors. Of course, you can't see the other one, but it's kind of nice having 2 monitors for this purpose. But what we're going to do is we're going to, and each one we're going to be a little bit different. This is just how this one works. So I'm going to post an ad. Okay, so this one asks me what category, so we're doing real estate. And again, this could vary depending on which online ad you're with. But they're all kind of similar. Okay, now from here what you can do is you could just say this is a 3-bedroom for sale in Buckeye. Okay, now here's the great thing. See where it says description? They all have a description area. We want to do the HTML code so that it looks nice and pretty. The way that we get to that is we are in our tools, so property, tools. We go to the bottom where it says website links, sharing, and HTML. We click on that. If you scroll down towards the bottom, you're going to see this classified HTML. Now, see, the HTML makes it look like that, okay, and that's what we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this. I'm going to hit Control-A, Control-C. I'm going to go to this, Control-V. All my HTML code, all the information is now embedded in that. I have no idea what was the price on that. Okay, I'm just going to copy that over. Okay, and you can put your phone number there if you want to, or you could put different keywords. Okay, again, all of these are going to be a little bit different. I'm just showing you how to use the HTML code. Okay, so this is going to be preview ad. So this is what it's going to look like. Okay, so at this, if we decided that we like the way this looks, you know, we'd continue and we'd be on with it. This particular system, or this particular online classified ad, it takes about a minute to 2 minutes for it to actually upload. So it does take a little bit of time, but I like it because I don't have to put the agent's information in it, so they don't have to get the email, so I could set it up for them. That's why I use this one. But there's tons of other ones. So again, the more places you publicize, you know, that's good. Okay, so that is how you do classified, use the HTML code. Okay, so we're going to be done with that. Okay, so now let's take a look. So we took care of that. Now say you want to do email blast. Okay, if you want to do email blast, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Tools, Property, and then Tools. Anything to do with properties, you're going to want to do that. Now, they have two different cards here, okay? So this one right here is an email that you can send to the sellers of the house, okay? So this just kind of is a nice little, what have we done, what kind of cool things have we done, type of a postcard. So this is kind of a nice little feature, but this is the one that we want. If we're going to do like a mass email, we click on this. Now what it's going to do is you're actually going to send this to yourself. And when you send this to yourself, now I have my Gmail up, and I don't like the way it looks in Gmail, but what you do is you send it to yourself, and then when you get on your email, you get rid of the forward or whatever, anything in the title to make it look like you send it to yourself. And then you just, an example is you might put in there, hi Mark, hey, I'm having an open house on this property. I thought of you because I know you have some clients this has to be perfect for. I hope you have some time this weekend. We're going to be having an open house from 12 to 4 p.m. Please stop by, whatever. And you can send that out to agents and stuff that you work with. You could send it out to everybody in your contact. You can send it out to just a ton of different people. So it's kind of a nice little thing that you can do. Okay, so that's doing mass email. The other one that you can do, some people really like the virtual tours. So if you want to do a virtual tour, you just go, sorry, sometimes I click a little faster than I talk. So again, we're still in Tools, so Property Tools. You go down to the bottom where we were at before with the HTML, so we're going to go to this. And basically what you'll end up doing is you'll kind of be sending them a link, but it looks pretty nice. So let me show you what this looks. So there's lots of different ones. Here's some MLS compliant ones. Here's some standalone. I prefer the standalone, so I'm going to copy that. And then I'm going to send it to myself just so you can see what it looks like. Oops. Nope, I don't want that one. Okay. And then again, you can say again the same thing. Hi, Mark. Having an open house this weekend, or have a new listing, I thought of you, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Put that in there. Click on the link below, and then thanks, Pepper. Okay. So I send that to myself. Hopefully it comes back kind of quickly. Should send it from one to the other. So there we go. Okay, so you click on it. Here's what it looks like. Okay, so that's something, and you can actually customize music if you want to. Let me show you how to do that. We're going to go back to Tools. We're going to go to Music Selection. Okay, the top part here is Website and Tour. So you could choose if you don't want any music on the tour, and maybe you just want it on the website, you could click this. If you don't want any on the website, but you want it on the tour, you can click this. If you don't want it on either, you put it on here, okay? I suggest knowing how to do this. We had an agent that she had a listing, and she got complaints because sometimes they pick very random music, and I had one, it was like funeral music, which doesn't make people really excited about buying a house. And then there was another agent that had one that it was hard rock along with a really high-end listing. So sometimes the random selection that they pick doesn't work out very well. So you can listen to them and pick which one you want. They have lots of different classical, instrumental, you can choose. And then if you would like to have a different YouTube music, if you want to pick it yourself, you can actually do that right here. So you can, they don't have a big selection. You can actually pick a better selection on YouTube. So you could just kind of play them. Okay, and just kind of find one that you like. Let's try this one. That one sounds good to me. Okay, so anyway, so you can kind of play around with that. So that's how you get the music to get the kind of music that you want. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at setting up the YouTube. So the way that we do that is we go to Setup. Okay? Actually, I think I did that wrong. Nope, I did that wrong. Sorry. We're going to go to our property, and we're going to go to Pictures. Okay? Under Pictures, you're going to see Video and Flash. By the way, if you want to customize your virtual tour to where it's a little bit different, you don't want all the pictures in there, you can do that through this one right now. But once you edit it, you're stuck with it unless they delete it and go back. So just so you know, if you do want to do something like that. But okay, back to YouTube. So we're going to click on this. Once you do this one time, okay, you don't have to do it again. It automatically does it for you. Sometimes it helps if you have your YouTube account up. It helps recognize it. So here's my YouTube account. I pulled it up. So I have it, okay, and then I'm going to authorize, and then I'm going to accept. Okay, after this, it'll take a little bit, and I'll actually send you an email telling you that it's set it up to your YouTube account. So it'll give you the link and everything. But once you do this one time, you don't have to do it again. So it's like a one-time shot. So it's kind of nice. So any properties that you add after that, it'll automatically create a YouTube video. Okay? So that's as easy. So if you take a look, I've got some YouTube videos. Let me pull one on here so you can see what it looks like. Oh, see, I had mine were already uploaded because I had the other. So take a look at this one. I'm going to delete it, so I might as well. Okay. Okay, so let's say that I don't like this music, and I actually want to use some of the music that I can use through YouTube. You just click on this little note. They have all these different, you can even search instrumental, you can search whatever you want. So let's say that I want to see what this looks like. definitely not that way. So let me, okay, so I want more instrumental. I don't know. Oh, I think it's thinking instrumental. Maybe I'm going to set classical. That's really annoying. Okay. So say you want this one. Now, it's actually already on here, so I don't actually have to do anything. Okay? So I might, there we go. I think I had to put it at the very beginning. Okay, so on here, let me just make sure. See, here's our music. So all I had to do is select it, and now I'm good. So here's what the YouTube video kind of does. It gives your information, and basically it takes the pictures that you have in your website, and it just kind of, if you have anything in there like Great Curvicula, we put that in for the text. It'll do that if you have it in there already. So anyway, but you can choose from all kinds of music. If you have a song you like, maybe you could find it that way. Okay? So let me see here. I need to actually get rid of this. You know what? I'm going to do that later. I'm not going to worry about it now. Okay. So that is setting up the YouTube. So we've done on the classified ads. You can take that link for the tour that we just had, and you could do the same thing. You could just email this and say, you know, copy this URL, go into Compose and say, you know, whoever, you know, open house, say, you know, hi Mark, you know, having an open house, blah, 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 you know, this is a really cool house. If you want to take a look at it, I got it on YouTube, and then give them the link, okay? And then, okay? And then when they get that, they'll actually get the link to the video. So it's really easy to do, okay? So let's take a look. So we've covered classify, we've covered links and email. So now let's take a look at social media. Okay, so social media, let's take a look at Facebook. Now all of these are pretty much the same, okay? When you want to do this, you have a couple different options. If you wanted to, you could post these very quickly if you have them set up. If you're on a computer that recognizes your Facebook and all of that, you can actually click on here, and you can do any of these. You would just click these buttons right here, and it would go right to it, okay? And here's what it's going to say, okay? Even an easier way, oops, actually I just don't wanted that, which you can get to a couple different ways. I just need the website. So here's my website. Okay, I just copy the URL. I go to Facebook. Okay, I just pasted. So let's say that I wanted to put some stuff in here. New listing, you know, this is a great house, you know, for a family with a great community. You know, A+ schools, whatever, you know, try to come up with something a little bit different. Otherwise, people just tend to, like, not notice it. So, but anyway, and then if they click this, it'll actually bring them to the mobile or the regular website. So it's great. You can also do this with what was the other one? Like Google Plus. Okay. And you can do the same exact thing and in the same type of wording if you want to. You know, open house this weekend, you know, beautiful wood floors, you know, luscious green backyard, you know, whatever. Just try to make something pop about the house, and then you can share it, and then they just click on it, and it'll actually bring them to the property or mobile website. So very easy to do. Okay. You can also go to LinkedIn. It's basically the same thing. Hopefully it pulls up for me because I don't remember the password on this one. And you can actually do the same thing. Okay? And again, you could put, you know, words in there, however you want to do it. And you can go ahead and these are just really easy. You know, maybe you want to do every Friday, or you want to do it every Monday, or something like that. You know, the more people see listings, you know, the better your chances of finding somebody. So it's always a good idea. Okay, so that is how you publicize on like Facebook. You can also do it on Twitter, Pinterest, really any of the social media you could do it on. So I think that's it. So I think we went over all the different ways for you to do online advertising with agent marketing. And I hope this was helpful. And if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and contact your loan officer. And if they can't help, maybe they'll send you my way or something like that. So, but I hope everybody has a fantastic week. Thank you.